Hi, my name's Jonathan Houck. I am from Cheshire, and I've listened to a lot of really nice titles here tonight. I'm just a taxpayer, so I'm nobody, but I pay the bills. Okay? Some observations tonight. This really looks like a nice project. It really does. It's going to benefit some people, I'm sure, and it's going to create a lot of temporary construction jobs. And I've had some construction or some employment problems over the last couple of years, so I can relate to that. But the construction worker who had his little boy here, does he realize that his little boy is going to have to pay for this project when he's an adult? The other thing, that while I was sitting here, there was a slideshow or something going on here. There was actually, I don't know if you noticed it or not, there's a guy holding a wine glass waiting for a bus. I'm like, whoopee, I'm going to get on the bus.
That's the driver.
That's the driver. You know, but listen, this is, I really appreciate the work that Mr. Sanders and Mr. Cunningham and the people they work with have done. This is a lot of work, and they've done a good job for us. They're our public servants. They've put a lot of effort into this, and we owe them a vote of thanks. But here's the thing. We've heard all year about the fact that we don't have any money, and if our income taxes were just raised retroactive back to January.
Welcome to
and our federal government has become somewhat of a running joke around the world. Now, this is a good project. It'll really brighten up Hartford. But we just, you know, here's the thing, $600 million. When we are trying to figure out how to balance we don't really have a valid state budget now. Do you know that?
Yeah, right.
It's not a valid budget. So, I apologize for jumping into this at the very end. I really do. But Senator Markley somehow got a hold of my email address and just won't leave me alone. So I showed up. You know, none of us want earmarks. None of us like pork. This is pork.
Yeah.
And what I learned tonight is two things. One is there's 20 other projects like this around the country. If it's a systemic problem, let's start a trend and say no, and maybe the other 19 will say no. And the second thing is, and again, my apologies, but when you say that we're going to get $8 million a year from the federal government to offset the cost of this, that means we're paying ourselves to subsidize the cost of this, which we paid for ourselves.
Exactly. Right.